Navigating Iceland's rugged terrain and ever-changing weather can be a challenge, especially if you're not familiar with the area. In this video, I'm going to share with you my 5 best apps that you need to download before your Iceland adventure to make the most out of your trip. From mapping out your route to staying up to date with the weather conditions, I've got you covered. Hey, my name is Jeannie, and living in Iceland has definitely taught me it's so important to be prepared with the right tools when you're traveling around the country. And that is exactly where these apps come in. So let's get into it. The first app that you need to download is called Safe Travel. This is where you're gonna find road closures, weather warnings, and anything that would pop up that would get in the way of your daily adventures. So my recommendation is before you head out each and every day to check this app. You could also go ahead and leave your travel plan so that in the event of an emergency, someone knows where you're going to be. My favorite feature of this app is that you can sign up to get alerts directly to your phone. So if you're traveling around just during the day, you're out on a hike or at a waterfall and some kind of weather warning pops up, or a road closure, then it will come directly to your phone. So make sure to do that as well. The next app that you need for your Iceland trip is Google Maps. I don't think I use any other app on my phone more than Google Maps. Yeah, no, easily Google Maps. Obviously, Google Maps is for navigation around the country, and surprisingly, it is extremely accurate in Iceland. So you're gonna be using it for things like you're at the airport, you're trying to get to your hotel in downtown Reykjavik, so you wanna go ahead and type in that navigation and it will step-by-step route you to that place. And of course, when you're traveling around the country, you're able to locate major sightseeing destinations and it will navigate you turn by turn. So you definitely want to have this app. And the best thing about Google Maps is my maps. The maps that I create for Iceland. Shameless plug, I am not afraid to say that I have created the best Google Maps that you're gonna find anywhere. And as of this recording, I have just updated all of my maps across the board so that you can have the best and the latest and greatest information for Iceland. So these maps don't have just your main stops and the places that everyone goes to. No, no, no. Jeannie's Gems. All the hidden locations that you don't find in the guidebooks and you don't even find on blog posts, but that I found from 8 years of living in Iceland listed on my maps. Where the next restaurants are, which restaurants are coming up, where the toilets are located, what items are on the restaurant menus, I put that on the map. I have gone ahead and thought of everything to make your trip planning easier so that you don't have to rely on the internet for research, but I already did all the research for you. Because let's face it, when you're going on vacation, you need more information than just the pretty waterfalls and beaches. Like I said, everything. I mean, I just really have thought about everything that I would want to know as a traveler in Iceland and put it on the map for you. So I'm gonna leave a link in the description below so that you can grab it and just have the best trip ever. Moving on to the next app that you need for Iceland, and that is Translate. So my choice of Translate app is Google Translate. Yes, Google knows a lot about me and I am okay with that. I think the Google Translate app is really well done. It's very simple and straightforward. It allows you to easily translate from Icelandic to your own language. So all you do is type in what the phrase is, and then you can convert it to your language so that you understand what's written. And this will come in handy many places in Iceland, like for example, the signs, menus at restaurants, items at the grocery store. All you have to do is either type or you can use their scanning feature. So they have a feature where you can take a live photo and then it just translates it right there. I mean, it's genius. This definitely has saved me a few times over the years, and I highly recommend it for your travels. The other feature about Google Translate that's handy is if you go ahead and turn your phone, it will actually enlarge the words so it's easier for someone else to read. I've used that as well. Your next must-have app for Iceland traveling is Booking. So this is an app for accommodations where you're gonna keep that information all in one place. So I've talked about this before on my channel, and that is that the biggest majority of accommodation in Iceland is on booking. We don't have hotels.com. We have Airbnb, of course, but it's less common and you have less options there. But in terms of like everything from hotel all the way down to hostel, Booking is where you're going to want to look. And I really love this app too because it's intuitive, it's really well organized, and so you can keep everything in there on the palm of your hand so that you can know which accommodation is coming up, what the date is, all of the details on what's included, like is it a queen bed, is breakfast included, is there parking on site? All of that is just right there included in the app. The next app is called Currency, and this is going to convert ISK, or the Icelandic krona, so the local currency, into a currency that you're familiar with. So it has a big, long list of currencies that it's translating, and all you can do is choose the one that you want to find, and then it will list the conversion. So if you are thinking like the grocery store or at a restaurant and looking up prices and that's confusing to you, then all you can do is just type in the amount and then convert it to your currency so that it's familiar. So for example, if I'm at a restaurant and something on the menu is 1,000 kroner, then I'm gonna type that in, and then it will be about $750 US, and that's easy for me to understand. Still, after all this time, it's easier for me to comprehend US dollars. All right, so those are my 5 top apps that you're gonna need for traveling in Iceland. And now that you know about those apps, you wanna make sure to know about the planning differences in Iceland, because there are some unique things about planning for your trip. So make sure to watch this video popping up on the screen to learn the nuances of planning a trip to Iceland. I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, happy planning.